RiRi screams with rage after A$AP Rocky's wide confession. The night started like any other glamorous evening in their Beverly Hills mansion, soft candlelight flickering across marble floors, the distant hum of the city glowing beneath them, and the quiet laughter of their children echoing faintly from upstairs. Rihanna stood by the massive floor to ceiling window, wrapped in a silk robe, her mind swirling with plans for her next billion-dollar move. Her empire was growing, her family was thriving, and Asa Rocky was the man who had stood by her side through everything. Or at least, that's what she believed. Because what was about to happen next would shake her to her core in a way she never saw coming. Rocky walked into the room slowly, unusually quiet. No jokes, no teasing, no smile. Returned, immediately sensing something was off. Rocky, what's wrong? She asked, her voice calm, but her eyes sharp. The eyes of a woman who had built an empire from nothing and could read energy from a mile away. Rocky hesitated, and that hesitation said everything. Ree, I need to tell you something, and I need you to hear me out before you react. Her heart skipped. That sentence alone was enough to make her stomach drop. What did you do? She asked, her tone instantly changing, colder, guarded. Rocky took a deep breath. Then he said it. He said, before we got back together, I made a deal, a business deal, and it involves someone from my past. Riri's face froze. Rocky, what kind of deal? He swallowed. I agreed to collaborate publicly with my ex. A full campaign, music, appearances, press, everything. Silence. That kind of silence that feels like the air has been sucked out of the room. Riri blinked once, twice. Then, you what? She screamed, her voice echoing through the entire mansion. You thought it was a good idea to sign a public deal with your ex without telling me first? Her voice shook the walls. Rocky tried to step closer. Riri, listen. No, you listen, she snapped, pointing a finger straight at Rocky's chest. Do you have any idea what this looks like? Do you know how this makes me feel? After everything we've built, our kids, our family, our image? Her breathing was heavy now, her eyes glossy, not just with anger, but with hurt. Because this wasn't just about a business move, this felt personal. Rocky raised his hands, trying to calm the storm. He said, it's not like that, Ree. It's strictly business. It was signed months ago before things got serious again between us. I didn't think it would matter because it's just work. Riri let out a bitter laugh. Just work? With your ex? The same one who used to be all over you in public? The one who still likes your post? That's just work to you? Rocky jaw tightened. I'm with you now, Ree. You know that. But Riri shook her head slowly. That's not the point. The point is you hid it from me. And that was the real betrayal. The tension in the room grew unbearable. Riri turned away from him, wrapping her arms around herself as if trying to protect her heart. I've given you loyalty, she said. I've given you love, a family, a future. She said softly now, her voice cracking. And you couldn't even give me honesty? Rocky's face fell. Because in that moment, he realized this wasn't about jealousy. It was about trust, and he had broken it. Rocky's desperate apology. He stepped closer, gently reaching for her hand. Ree, I messed up. I should have told you I didn't think it through. I was trying to handle business and I didn't want to stress you out. She pulled her hand away. That's you. That's not your decision to make for me. Tears finally slipped down her cheeks. I'm not just some woman in your life, Rocky. I'm your partner, the mother of your kids. You don't make moves like that without me. He nodded slowly, guilt written all over his face. I know, honey. I'm sorry. The decision that changes everything. The room went quiet again. But this time it wasn't explosive. It was heavy, real. Riri wiped her tears, her expression slowly shifting from hurt to strength. Because Riri wasn't just a woman in love, she was a powerhouse, and she knew her worth. If this relationship is going to continue, she said firmly, turning to face him, there will be no secrets, no surprises, no hidden deals. Rocky nodded immediately. I agree, 100%. She stared at him. She stared at him for a long moment, searching his face, looking for the truth, looking for that man she fell in love with. But just when it seemed like the storm was coming, Rocky added one last sentence, and the campaign starts next week. Riri's eyes widened again. Next week? She snapped, the fire reigniting instantly. Rocky winced. Yeah. She shook her head, pacing across the room, hands in the air. This man is going to be the end of me, she muttered under her breath. Where do they go from here? That night didn't end with a perfect fairy tale resolution. No, it ended with tension, with questions, you know, with emotions still raw and unresolved. But one thing was clear, their love was real, but so were the challenges that came with fame, history, and complicated posts. And now the world was about to watch it all unfold publicly. So, do you think Riri overreacted, or was Rocky completely wrong for hiding this? And what do you think will happen when that campaign goes live? Rihanna, her beloved Riri, had just wrapped a long day in the studio. The house was quiet, the kids were asleep, and the only thing she wanted was peace, love, and the man she trusted most, ASAP Rocky. But what started as a romantic evening turned into a moment nobody saw coming. Riri was sitting on the couch in silk loungewear, scrolling through old photos of her and Rocky, laughing, smiling, building a life together. She had been feeling emotional lately, thinking about everything they would build, their babies, their love, their journey. She looked up when Rocky walked in, but something was off. She looked tense, nervous, quiet. Babe, we need to talk, he said. Riri's heart dropped. At first, she laughed it off. Don't tell me you forgot our anniversary again, she joked. But Rocky didn't smile. She sat down, looked her straight in the eyes, and said, he dropped the confession, a white, shocking, completely unexpected truth about something he had been hiding for months, something that could shake everything they built together. The room went silent. Riri blinked. Rocky, what did you just say? She said. And when he repeated it, her entire expression changed. The next second, Riri shot up from the couch. Are you serious right now? She screamed. Her voice echoed through the house. The calm, loving energy gone. Now it was pure fire. You kept this from me? After everything we've been through? After everything I've done for you? She yelled, pacing back and forth, her hands shaking. Rocky tried to speak, but Riri wasn't having it. No, don't even. Don't even try to explain that to me right now, she snapped. Her eyes were filled with hurt, betrayal, disbelief. It wasn't just anger, it was heartbreak. Suddenly her voice cracked. You were supposed to be the one person who never lies to me, she said, tears running from her face. Rocky looked devastated. I didn't want to hurt you, Ray. I was trying to protect you, he said. But that only made things worse. Protect me? By lying to me? She said. She turned away, wiping her tears, trying to hold herself together, but the pain was too much. This wasn't just a mistake. This was trust broken. Rocky stepped closer. Riri, listen to me. I love you. I would never do anything to destroy us. But Riri stepped back. No, you already did. That line, it cut him. It reached out of hand, but she pulled away.